Good evening. This is Richard Joseph. Welcome to Trading the Markets. So I just want to go through my process with you guys, let you guys know what's going on. And I want to start off with a message and put you on to a great day trading channel that I follow. Let's do entire screen. Yeah. So listen to this little message from Spy Day Trading. He's a great day trader, like show you how to make 5 figures per day trading type stuff. But yeah, let me let that play. To forgive yourself and to heal. Sometimes when we come to the trading floor, we do have very deep issues that we cannot resolve, and therefore that's the barrier against us doing better trades. So no matter what skills you learn, how great your trading skills become. We'll talk to you. As a trader, your subconscious mind is your greatest asset or your worst enemy. Listen to this every day for the next 90 days, and I promise you, your trading mind will remain the same. Mhm. Mm. Trader, I can be done myself. My trading emotions and actions and trading mindset is my greatest success. That's it. Yeah, I want to show you guys that. But yeah, so some of this I listen to every day, but yeah, let's get busy. So let's chart. Let's do some charting. We gotta chart the SPY. Um, yeah, so so this week, so understand that the market is timed, and if you understand the timing of the market, it helps you a lot when it comes to seasonality and knowing when to do certain. It's like you can get in any time, but why now? Why now? If you have certain timing data to help you time the market better, you will reap the benefits. So notice that what's coming up? Quad witching. So at the end of every season, there's a quad witching day. Quad witching, what is that? Simply put, that's when options, um, when it comes to stocks, when it comes to futures, they all expire the same day. You got to understand when it comes to options, so options expire every month, right? But then they also expire every week, and they also expire every quarter. So now this one time per quarter, that's when the for stock options, that's when the quarterly, the monthly, and the weekly all expire at the same time. So what is this saying? So this is basically a big time where trillions of dollars are expiring. So understand that. Shout out to Raider, who I've been learning from. The market makers, what are they trying to do? They're trying to balance out the market. So understand that when we trade stock options, what are we doing? We own the right to buy 100 shares per contract. So the more contracts, let's just say we come in the money, that's the more that they have to pay us. And they don't want to do that, so they rather us pay each other. So whenever there's an imbalance, whenever there's a lopsidedness, whenever one side is heavy, it's in their favor to move it against them so that it can balance out. So all I'm saying is that quad witching is coming up February 20th. And you know that 1 month before that, what did we start? The shakeout period. What did we do? Oh, are we gonna break it all-time highs? I thought we were gonna break all times, but what did we do? We shook out and then boom. So now where do we start? Max Pain. So eventually from Max Pain, you're gonna see a move until the real move is revealed, later on into quad witching. But I do see downside probably down to here, to be honest. But we shall see. We shall see. But I do see a lot of downside, especially if this comes down. So this week, what I will be looking for is this golden zone right here. If we can cross it, maybe we'll pump. But overall, there's a put wall right here, and there's a resistance right here. So I'm looking for shorting opportunities because I think that the market will go down. But I'm waiting for confirmation. I'm waiting for a better price point. Like you don't want to just buy puts right now, just but on the downside after it's expensive to be there. People already sold off and made my money. Why am I gonna go in and pay the price that I sold at? So what I'm gonna do is wait potentially to see what price is going to do. And mind you, this S&P 500 is the market, but I'm just going to start with the general market. So maybe you do something like this where we can come back up, come down. Maybe, maybe we go up. But I'm telling you, I don't, even in the best case scenario, I see us selling off and then potentially even lower than that, right? So potentially, if we get some pops, so these are different opportunities to buy puts to short the market, and I'm gonna be patient. I'm drawing them off like it's not gonna take that long because this is on the daily chart. So if I go to 1 hour, you can see it'll probably be a lot more realistic to see, especially up until far witching. So potential scenarios, maybe we only go up to here, double top, and then start going lower. That's also a possibility, you know. That's something that could happen. So I'm really looking at the possibilities, but all in all, I do not trust the upside. Why don't I trust the upside? Because we are making lower lows, lower highs, and just started making some lower lows. So let's see how much this continues. But in further news, shorts that I'm looking at, FCX is one. Let me go on my chart real quick to show you guys. So short. So materials. Okay. So where's this coming from? So other than the charts, I am getting data elsewhere. And mind you, I was in a long trade where they started falling from here, where I stopped out, and since then I was looking at long it and I seen that it was weaker and weaker and getting weaker. So now I see the weakness and I see the short play, but I do have to test it now that we're so close to resistance that I would want first to try to come up here and fail before getting in. So what did I have? Yeah, I did restart, but I'll just chart it now. So something like, let's see. So this point right here, I'm really watching. I want to see, um, do we fail to go up further? So if we can make it back up there, I would like to potentially play the failure back down. So this is what I'm watching, but at the same time, it's so weak that if it does drop under here, I could also look for opportunity to day trade this and get in for a quick move down. So that's how I plan to play this. Um, that's and the reason why is because if you look at materials, this is part of the material sector. You see how fast we're coming down, and you see how much more meat there is on the bone to the downside when it comes to materials. So, when it comes to shorting, you're looking to see what has the most meat on the bone, what can fall the most. So definitely, a lot of the strong companies that have been performing are the ones you want to look at. Um, If you want to just buy calls, SQQ, you see that we can definitely make it back up here um, within a probably quick amount of time. So I would like to get a dip on this and SQQ calls, 950 calls would be a nice thing to go for next week to hold it to potentially, get to $10 and beyond. I would say maybe even 1050. Next week calls, give yourself time. You can really make some good money, especially if you have enough time to come all the way back up here. But we'll see how bad things really get. But I do see things getting bad. I am down in these, but I am going to watch them. And as long as we hold above here, I still feel pretty confident. But definitely gotta weigh the options as time gets near expiration. So these are basically some plays that I'm giving you guys. Oil. I'm sorry, oil is going down. Oil is going down. As much as I wanted it to go up, it's showing me that it wants to go down. So rig puts. So puts on rig. Look at these candles. Look, nothing but down candles. $4 put on rig for next week is viable. You can even no, let's do next week just to be safer, right? And then $4 put, 11 bucks, very cheap. The 450 puts at 42 bucks. They're really cheap too. So let's just say if I bought, I'm gonna add it to my watch list. Let's see what price would be a cheaper price to get these at. That's basically what I'm looking for. No, not these. These are gonna go down. Rig $4 call. Where is it? $4 put. Yeah. So you see the low of these is 7. So I can get these at $7 a piece. That would be a good discount. See, they made it for $5 at one point, $4 a week ago, $2 a month ago, but $6 is a good price. Yeah, so I may get some of these and see how cheap I can get these from following week because these could really appreciate. 13 bucks. Is that the high? 12 bucks. Yeah, if we can get these for $6, it's a big discount. Lower than that would be crazy. So I will definitely be patient and wait for a good pop to really get these, but I'm betting on the downside now with Rig. Um, but yeah, whoever rises the most should pop the most. So I know another um thing I've been looking at is banks. Banks have a lot of meat on the bone. So there's BAC. The pain just started, guys. The pain just started for the banks, as you can see, and it's pretty apparent. So if we can get a 50% retracement where it goes back up 50% of this candle, that's a good entry. Good potential entry right there. I'm gonna look at Wells Fargo. You know, ooh, big day on Wells Fargo. Wow. And I usually like to watch this one, so I'm like, wow, that was a lot of money made on the downside that day. So we can get a retracement, maybe not even this high, but like to see how we can get in. We're gonna bet on the downside. So something like this, like if you see, let's see, where is it? Path. Even if you see something like this, where it just couldn't, this could be a great, you know, head and shoulders type of opportunity. If we can see maybe any point we can catch some of these dips because the you see it the the power of the down candles is stronger when they activate. So yeah, so those are plays. So now we're seeing is healthcare falling. This is holding. Real estate. Yes. Oh, I want to get back in O. This is very strong. Real estate is gonna do well, especially with the rate cuts coming up. If you're looking for upside, this is one place to look for it. Let me add one of these to my on here. I should have one already. But so far, I love O Realty. They're a very strong real estate company. September 20th contracts. I'll do these right here. 62.5 calls. They're really close. Yeah, why not? Did I these are the ones that I had? I had the $60 call. I sold these, but these are at a discount right now. So I would try to see if I can grab these. Yeah, 62.5 call, 920 calls on O. So we're gonna wait on those. I think they're already on my watch list. Good. What else? What else? Um, just sharing my real high percentage plays, high probability plays. Um, yeah, so a lot of things are gonna fall. Was it semiconductors? Spy. I think Spy is good enough. Let's look at IWM. I haven't looked at them in a while. IWM. They should probably fall big too. Yeah, they've been falling real big. Yeah, real big. So these can fall all the way down to 200, maybe even down here, back out down here. Yeah, very, very probable. So I'll add that to the list. IWM. And it's like, you realize you only need one of these plays, really. Trade. I'm gonna add it to the watch list to watch. I'm gonna give it probably a weekly. Give it the end of the week and just watch it. Or how about we do the 3 day Wednesday? Because Wednesday is CPI. So let's just say if I was to get the puts, the 200, $37. Add it to the watch list. I might get this. For a downside hedge, the right time, these can go far. Look, on Friday I went from $10 to $50 with 5x. Yeah. $37. That's how they finished. So we'll see if we can get a discount. We can get them back at $10. Definitely grab. Yeah, definitely grab. All right, at least now I know what price I want to get things at. So we're gonna be patient. We can cash. So these are the plays. Energy's falling. Now let's look at the rotations. Yeah, it's 30-minute. Energy was improving, but now it's going back to lagging. Let's look at the sectors themselves. Let's look at the actual charts themselves. So we look at the sectors, we can see that everything was down. Technology is big down. So if we want more downside, technology is still not a bad downside play. Communications, I like, but the banks, like I said, the banks had probably the most downside. So I will go with the banks for puts. Yeah, we'll look for some of those. Look for a bounce and look for a failure because once we broke this right here, we already knew what time it is right there. So we can get another retracement, 50% right here. I would look for shorts. I would look for puts right around. Translate that to that 1 hour. If I can get back up there and get a nice move, I would definitely put my stop loss above here and see if I can get a play. So let's see what we can do, guys. We got some good plays. So short banks are good short right now. I believe so. Real estates are good long right now. If you want to play the upside, play real estate. IYR is another one. Yeah. Yeah, so I'll be looking for a real estate on the upside, and I'll be looking for financial banks on the downside. If you guys want to know my plan for tomorrow, utilities, yet to be determined. I want to see if this can continue to go up, but if it goes down, then I'm gonna have to cut my losses potentially. Depends on how fast it goes down because I feel like this is still too strong. Still too strong. But XLB materials weak, which is why I would look for the shorts on FCX. I should have been gotten there as I've been looking at and seeing weakness from this day. All good though. You gotta be sure about direction. So those are my plays, and that's what I'm looking for. So yeah, to be vigilant in the market. Um, anything else I want to show you guys? If anything else, I'll add it later. Peace.